Previously on Ex-Wives of Rock.
Former lead singer for the band, Warrant, Janie Lane, was found dead.
I always felt that he didn't have his alcoholism under control.
This year has been the roughest year of my life.
I have a court date with James.
He's bringing me in here to not pay.
You know what, I gotta go. I'm tired of hearing about Damon. I'm tired of hearing about James. If you keep landing in the same pile of doo-doo, maybe you might want to take a different path.
The ex-wives haven't always felt like they could count on other people. And by other people, I mostly mean their exes.
I was married to James Kotak of the Scorpions. Probably the dumbest mistake I've ever made.
I was married to Jenny Lane, didn't work out. Engaged to Tommy Lee, not so much. My ex is Jerry Dixon of the Rockman Warren. I was very naive.
I was married to Vince Neil from Motley Crue. Great front man, not a good husband.
So what if their ex-husbands could be unreliable goofballs? They know they can always depend on each other.
I have some great friends.
They make each other laugh at the expense of other friends. They discuss their problems calmly in an atmosphere of love and mutual respect.
You snort, you have gas.
But of all the things these ladies do for each other,
Beautiful!
of all the ways they show their friendship, perhaps the most obvious and reliable sign of their deep, lasting bond is that they still pick each other up from the airport.
I'm going to pick up Athena. She's coming in from Vegas. You have to really like a person to pick them up at the airport. That's a big favor.
Oh, traffic.
Stop! Really?
Hey, watch yourself,
Hey,
bitch.
who you honking at?
People.
I was hanging out for the weekend with a ton of friends, so I'm pretty burnt, but it was a blast.
It was the first weekend ever I've been to Vegas and not stayed up the entire time drunk. I would go to Vegas and forget being there.
Really?
Yeah, I've done that. I have never laughed so much in one weekend.
I don't even know what that's like.
At home, things are pretty bad. They're really, actually, not cool at all.
And by not cool, she means utterly disastrous. If you recall, Bobbie moved in with her boyfriend Damon, who was away at rehab.
Are you moving in with him?
Yes, I am.
Why?
You're going into a situation that has never worked yet.
What the are you thinking? I'm hoping for the best.
Well, Damon finally got out, and Bobbie freaked out.
You told me to move in.
I didn't tell you to move in, okay?
And yet, despite the tension, Bobbie still hasn't moved out.
Was I the biggest idiot in the whole world?
Still hasn't dumped Damon.
What were you guys talking about in the bathroom? I know this is not what you were really doing in the bathroom.
And it's making her sick, literally.
Uh-oh, my stomach's starting to fuck off
You
bad.
don't have a stomach flu.
I do.
And Athena is sick of hearing about it.
You have the funk, man. Get out of your house. I just want you where I'm at right now.
I know. I'm
So?
doing everything I can to do it. I just need help.
I'm trying to help you. Just get
Oh,
out.
you telling me that I need to do it doesn't help me.
We all try to at least help, but it doesn't matter what any of us say. She doesn't want to hear it.
Your surroundings blow. Let's move out today. What's the problem?
I'm driving you home.
But that's why you're driving me to my house right now, because you're
So I
gonna
can spend
stay
the night?
there.
That's not gonna help me. You have no air conditioning. And I have the shits.
We had almost exact conversation 5 or 6 times now.
You need to be away from him.
I know we've been talking about it. I just gotta actually put the action behind the words now.
Yeah,
Handle
but
it.
I've been doing this with you for like a while now.
I could physically go pick her ass up, put her on my back and walk her down the street and set her down, and she would turn around and walk back.
I'm exhausted being your friend.
Athena's not the only one who's frustrated with a friend.
Ashley Page is a renowned designer, but the numbers that Ashley was quoting me were absolutely astronomical.
Okay, that's 10,000 for me to do that. The second thing is 50,000.
But I was super excited to be a part of whatever it was that she was doing.
We're gonna do Italian Vogue.
I'm blown away.
We're about to change the pole dancing apparel forever.
This is definitely the direction that the business should be going in, so I've just got to dive in head first.
So, I can think of someone who may not share your enthusiasm.
Hey, sweetie.
Yeah.
I was just working on some numbers for your business and wanted to know if you wanted to.
That'll be great. My husband's opinion is very important to me. He's a very savvy and very smart businessman, and I could learn a thing or two from the way he does things. What do you think about her stuff?
I think she's amazing.
Her stuff is fabulous. I mean, it's couture. She does couture suits.
She's really awesome. I think her stuff's really awesome, but maybe like walking before you run seems to make a lot of sense. I mean, she was throwing around like some pretty big numbers that we were gonna have to either write the check or go find investors. Taking on investors when you're just in the concept phase, they're gonna want control of your business.
Basically, he said that it was not really doable with Ashley right now.
I'm making investments in my business too, so investing in this, in my company, and a third business, there's just not enough money.
The line is essential to my brand. The most obvious answer here is I need to get Charisse on board in a big way. Charisse's stuff is perfect, and Charisse is amazing, and I love the idea of doing something with somebody that I know and have known for such a long time and that I trust.
Maybe my memory's going, but I seem to recall Charisse doesn't exactly feel the same way.
You're gonna do my line of clothing?
I already have 3 lines on a bikini line.
You're so freaking time.
Charisse has only turned me down twice.
I don't even eat lunch half the time downtown. I just starve.
Well, maybe it's 3 times. I think the other times that I've asked, she's been a little bit too busy with her new line coming out.
Let me see if I have extra small.
But now that that line is rolling out, I feel like I can roll in. I don't need 64 pieces right now. I need some booty shorts and some t-shirts.
It'd be awesome to have 64 clients to buy pieces.
Coming up.
Bobbie's not coming. Got in a fight, and she has to move out today.
It's in everyone's best interest to help Bobbie, because then we can at least stop hearing about Damon.
Are you still having sex with him?
Yes.
Why?